today grits from Weisenberger Mills, and also some nice organic chicken in homage to our trip to Marksbury Farms. And we're gonna make a pan sauce in it, so it's all kind of self-contained. Very easy recipe you can do at home with your family. We'll start out with the grits. Now, you can cook grits in water, but cooking them in milk really gives them this delicious creamy quality. And so that it's not too rich, we're gonna use skim milk. So on the stove, we're gonna bring this to a boil. These are the Weisenberger grits that we have, 1 cup. And this is gonna be more probably than we're gonna need. But what I do like about having grits left over is making grit cakes the next day. You know, coarse ground grit. These are gonna take longer to cook. Now, the way you speed that up if you really want is to soak the grits in water, and then they'll cook a lot quicker the next day. So we're gonna go straight into the milk with this, and we're gonna cut the heat almost all the way down. I'm gonna cover the grits, but not all the way because I want that steam to escape. Let's get the chicken pan going. My favorite, a cast iron pot that I dug out of the rubble of this house after Katrina. I've deboned this chicken, and we're doing it boneless so that it's gonna cook quicker. So I'm just gonna do a good seasoning of salt and pepper on the top. All right, I have a little bacon fat here from one of my previous excursions. And I'm gonna let that just kind of sit, and if you'll watch this, we want that sizzle when it goes in there, but we don't want it to be too hot. We're gonna be finishing this in the oven. So I have the oven set at 450. You want it to be hot. Now you see how the smoke is starting to move a little bit faster? So that means we're ready to go. So slide it in carefully, like so. I'm just gonna let that sit in there for a bit. So if you kind of take a peek under here, you can see we're getting a little color on the skin there. By leaving the skin on there, it's protecting the meat, and that direct heat, if that gets on this chicken, it's gonna really dry it out. And I usually take these off and just kind of throw them off to the side. Kids love that part right there too. Let's check on our grits real quick. As low as it can go, keep the heat in. Pour out some of this fat into the oven for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish the grits off here with just a little bit of butter. Okay, just a little pat. I'm gonna put a layer of salt kind of on the top so I can see it. A little fresh black pepper. And these are ready to go. Now for plating, put our grits down the middle. And then we're gonna take these chopped onions, olives, real rustic. We're just gonna throw some herbs that I got from my garden. Thyme, a little bit of rosemary, some chicken stock. I'm gonna put in a little extra virgin olive oil in there as well. Put that on, full heat, as that chicken's resting over there. Anytime you cook where everything sticks to the pan, if you add this stock to it, it's called deglazing. It gets all that flavor back up into the liquid. A little squeeze of lemon. There we go. That'll give us some brightness that we're looking for. Let's see, it coats the spoon. All right, now we're gonna take this and we're gonna spoon it around this plate of chicken. Chicken and grits with a little olive and onion and fresh herbs.